Hi fantabulous people, it's your girl Ivawa. Hi there. So it's my birthday today. I am 26 and I had asked you to ask any questions that you wanted me to answer. So today I will be answering 26 questions on my 26th birthday. Let's get right into it. Okay, who is Ivawa? That's a very good question. Ivawa is a lot, hey. Ivawa is a daughter. Ivawa is a child of God, is a daughter to Esron and Meta. Ivawa is a sister, she's a friend, she's also a mentor, and she's a whole lot of things. Oh my goodness, Ivawa is also a godmother to a beautiful daughter. I like to call her Princesa. So yeah, Ivawa is a lot, but to keep it plain and simple, she's just a girl from Onamnama village in Ohangwena region who has big dreams bigger than her own head, and who wants to just enjoy life and be happy. That's me. One word only? Oh my goodness. Fantabulous. So I am a branding and marketing strategist by profession. I did my degree and my honors degree at the Namibia University of Science and Technology. Wow, that question, what do you do for fun? I always find it so difficult to answer that, but I like hanging out with my friends a lot, and luckily for me, my friends are my cousins. So whenever I'm around them, I'm having fun because we get up to no good. We talk a lot, we laugh a lot. So it's always fun being around them. And I love to travel. I love spending time with myself, whether I'm just at home in my room, watching a movie or reading a book, or just reading something on the internet, or something that's me alone related. I have fun, and I also like getting money. That's also really fun. So if you want to make it fun for me, please send me money. Yeah. My childhood, whoa, it was very dramatic. It was a concoction of everything. So I was born in the village in the north, right? And then I moved here when I was, I think, 3 years, if not 4. And but my parents would always make sure to take us to the village, during the holidays, and we had no choice. And I used to hate it actually, but I actually love it now. So they literally made me have bits and bits of all world. So I like to say that I'm 50% a city girl and 50% a village champion. So that really just molded me into a person who is, adventurous. I like to explore, and my character is strong because of that, because I fit in any way. And that really just makes me who I am, because of having different worlds integrated in my one life. So I think my character is the way it is today because of that. Oh my goodness, that at 25, I would be married and I would be owning my own car and I would be owning my own flat or house. But look at me now. Can we laugh together and eat chips, please? So listen, I wish I could sit here today and be like, oh my goodness, I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, I go to the gym, I run, but I don't even. I'm thanking my mother because these are all genes. My mom is a good body, I think, so the body, genes. But I do like to dance to keep fit. I don't like to run too much. I used to be obsessed with running, marathons, 5Ks, 10, 15. But then I found out that I lose a lot of weight and I want to maintain the weight and not lose the weight. So that's how I keep fit. I like to dance. And I also had this app on my phone that I downloaded, and I'll just be in my room doing some cardio, doing some exercises, and that really helps me to keep fit. I knew that question was gonna come. So listen, I am extremely single and ready to be entangled with someone's son. Oh wow, thank you. I'm such a vibe. Okay, listen, I think it helps being your authentic true self. So this is just who I am. What you see is really just what you get. And how am I so confident? But wait, before I answer that, here's a story. So I think I was born confident, and then society kind of made me believe that I should lose it. They were like, yeah, you're too paya, just ora, so I was like, you know what, I think I need to calm down because then people are saying that you are too much. And at some point, my mom told me that I was going to be bewitched. So I also lost my confidence because of that. So I think in my 20s, when I got to university, I was like, you know what, I don't think this is me, because I became timid, I was shy. I just didn't have any confidence in myself, but that was because I was living a lie. And I understand the societal concerns, but it wasn't really me. So in my 20s, when I was at varsity, I was like, you know what, I need to unlearn everything that I was told and relearn, because I knew that I wanted to be on stage. I needed to be a presenter, and and if you want to do that, you have to be confident, right? So I started unlearning all of these lies that I was told, and I started to relearn. I started taking classes on how to be more confident. I actually went for a public speaking course just to learn how to speak better, to articulate my words better. And I started to just groom myself, read more on that. I even had an app on my phone that would help me to just teach me how to be confident. So that is just that. And also, I think that confidence is now a currency. I think people trade with their confidence in a sense that, for example, if two people walk in a job interview, one is confident and the other is not, who do you think is going to get the job? Yes. So my advice to you, if you're not, please invest and work on your confidence, because it is important. A lot of people would disagree, but hey, it's me, guys, so believe this. I'm actually really shy. Like, I'm really shy, and people think I'm not, and they always disagree with me, but I'm really shy. I'm a shy person. Just because, of the line of work that I do, it requires me to be bubbly, to be social. But I'm really shy. I'm afraid of people. I'm shy of people sometimes. I just prefer to be in my own space, with my people, my friends, my cousins, my family members, my uncles, and just be. I don't really like socializing as well. I just like to be chilled in my own comfortable space. So people mistaken my confidence with shyness. Just because I'm confident and I deliver well does not mean I want to be out there, doing the absolute most. I just want to be here, me, at home, doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, people don't believe that, but it's really true. I'm really shy, and I don't really like making friends either. Thank goodness. I think 80% of my friends are my family members, so that helps a lot. So making friends, that process, I have a thing with that. So I love to network also. People mistaken that with socializing. You need a good network. You need people, because you never know who you might need in the future. So I love to network, but I don't necessarily like to socialize or be out there with everyone and doing everything. So people don't believe that, but it's true. My weaknesses, I think this is a weakness. I love really hard. Like, I'm such a lover, so I just always give my all, to people, and this is like, family members, friends, whatever. So sometimes when I don't get that love back in return, it hurts my feelings, because I'll be like giving you 100% love, and people will be giving me like 30%. So it's not on the same level. So for me, that's a weakness. And also, I always put people before myself, like people's needs. I want to make other people happy, and then I forget about myself. So I think that is also a weakness. I'm trying to work on it though. I hope it works pretty soon. Oh my gosh. This might sound cheesy, guys, but your girl, me, all of me. I recently did a campaign with one company, and I am on a whole billboard, guys. I'm a billboard girl. So that is really an achievement. I mean, like, who would have thought, like, it's 2020, guys, Corona hit us all, and everybody was just like this. And then this thing just comes up, and damn, I'm on a billboard. Damn, That is really cool. That's a big achievement for me. And I've been doing more of television, you know, so I'm really excited about that. So that is really a great achievement for me. In my 26 years of living on this earth, I think my greatest lesson is never get attached. Don't get attached to somebody, to a job, to anything, you know. You need to just be like the wind. Be careless, be free, and see where the world will lead you at. Because that, being attached, it leads to expectations. And expectations lead to disappointments. And you don't want that for yourself. So don't do that. Don't do that at all. Oh my goodness, that I am rich. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna be rich soon because y'all are saying that. But no, I'm not rich yet. I just like things, but I think this is because I grew up in an environment that was surrounded by lack, and because of that, you know, you kind of dream to one day have a life that you can have anything that you want. So no, I'm not rich yet. I am getting there. I'm making my way there. But yeah, I just like things. I like nice things that I pay for myself. So nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I just hope to have a good life, man, with everything that I deserve and that I want. And another assumption, apparently I like zaddies. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm an advocate for, you know, people's sons that have like, you know, nice beard, that are like properly trimmed and that are neat, but that's just it, okay? Let's not assume other things. Oh my goodness, a whole $1 million? I am gonna buy myself a house, a property, and live my best life. I would probably try and commercialize it because I believe that if something is not bringing you money, it's an expense. If it's bringing you money, it's an asset. So I'll probably buy a property for myself and commercialize it. Okay, I pray a lot for wisdom because I think we all need wisdom, because if you don't make wise decisions, then that's going to impact your life drastically. I also pray for my purpose, you know, to discover my purpose and live a purposeful life. I pray for my parents, for my family and friends, and I just pray to have a happy, fulfilled, and destined life. My superpower, if I could be a hero. I think a lot of people are trapped by their dream lives or whatever it is that they want to do, but because they want to do what's rational and what's realistic, they go with that. So I think if I was a superhero, I would help people to realize their dreams so that they could just be free and do whatever they want. I mean, like, you know, if you want to study and you don't have money, I'd be like, hi, superhero Ivawa here. Tuition paid, you may go study. So I think that would be my superpower, sorry, just granting people their dream life. People should stop raping women, killing women and children. People should also stop making excuses for this acts. It's not acceptable. It's wrong. There's no excuses. Whether a girl is walking in the street with a bikini, she's not asking to be raped or to be killed. So please, let's stop with that nonsense and let's stop making excuses for that. People should also stop trying to live people's lives on their behalf. People should stop being so opinionated about people's lives. They can encourage, yes, they can advise, but they should not be forcing anything on you, okay? So stop that. Go in the kitchen, grab a glass of water, fill it with more water, drink it, and mind your own business. That's important. 2020 has been 2020. I think we all know what 2020 has been like. But for me, it has forced me to actually work on certain projects that I put on pause for some reason. It has forced me to start working on myself, on my brand. It's it has been a year of planting for me, where I'm just planting and investing in my future, in my life. Of course, I did not expect any harvesting, but I'm seeing results already, you know. So I hope that even though 2020 has been 2020, I hope that you are planning, you are doing what you have to do, so that when 2021 is here, at least you are ready. You know, you don't want to be planting when you're supposed to be harvesting. You don't want to be preparing and learning when you're supposed to be reaping fruits. So do what you have to do, you know. Apply for that scholarship, apply for that loan, you know, DM that girl, shoot your shot, you know. Not me though, but yeah, just do what you have to do basically. My inner peace is very important to me. No one should ever mess with my inner peace. But how I protect my inner peace, I go in my Eden. I like to call it the Garden of Eden. So you know how gardeners are. You'd never find them putting trash in their garden. They are always obviously watering their garden, making sure that it's clean, you know, weeding and making sure that their garden is just beautiful. So I go in my Eden. Normally that's where I can just be myself, you know. If I want to cry, I cry. You know, if I want to just sleep the whole day, I'll do that, where I just am myself without being judged. So I protect that by just cutting off any sort of bad vibes. I don't like bad vibes. I don't like people bringing me bad vibes, and vice versa. So if you're someone who I don't vibe with, or who you're trying to, you know, ruin my inner peace, you will not see me close to you. I'll be gone in split seconds. So yeah, I try to nurture my body, my mind, heart and soul, so that I make sure that I am a-okay. Who and what inspires me to be great? My grandma. She passed on a few years ago. May her soul rest in peace. And she's just the epitome of a Proverbs 31 woman. The woman was just amazing, man. She would always give. She would always put others first, you know. She was hardworking. She was selfless. And she just inspires me to be a greater person. And because of that, and because I'm also from a very large family, she kind of subconsciously encourages me to work hard so that I can take care of my family, my cousins, my nieces, my nephew. So I just really want to be like her. She's just amazing. She's amazing. What? I think it's because I grew up in an environment surrounded by lack. So because of that, you want to do more. You want to make sure that your future children, you know, are taken care of. They don't get to experience some of the things you've experienced just because you didn't have everything that, you know, that you needed or that you wanted. So I want to bring or create a better space for my family. And because of that, I have to keep on working hard and making sure that I reach the top, the greatest level of my life. Balance. I don't think there's anything such as balance, because we all just have 24 hours in one day, and you have different compartments, you know, in your life. You have family, you have friends, you have love life, you have career, you have future goals. So 24 hours ain't even enough. So I think for me, I prioritize what needs to be done then. And I think what we should all learn is there are things that are urgent but not important. There are things that are important but are not urgent. And there are things that are important and urgent. So you need to literally know, you know, what to do first, you know, when to do it and so forth. So yeah, I think I prioritize what's important and what's urgent at that time, and I work with that. And I feel like things are seasonal. Something might be, you know, in season at this particular moment, so you work on that, and then another season you work on something else. And I think that's just how life is. You can't really balance, you know, so you just try and do the best that you can. Well, I do a lot of crazy things. I think we all know that by now. But I think the most craziest and most exciting thing I've ever done was in 2018. So you all know that I'm a media presenter. Hello, it's been my dream. And this one time, SABC3 in South Africa, they were having auditions for this thing, for this show they call Presenter Search on 3. And they were looking for presenters and for shows such as top billing, you know, espresso and so forth. So I was like, oh wow, I need to go to South Africa, you know, to go for this audition. Chances are I won't make it, but you know, I would always, you know, research on, you know, media presenting. You know, I love their shows. So I was like, I'm gonna go. I didn't even have money, you know. So I started asking family members, like, I need money, I need to go for an audition, right? And it was in the middle of the month. Many people didn't have money, so I was like, okay, I have no choice. I just have to go dig in my savings, the little savings that I really had, and just buy a flight ticket and go off to Joburg. And I did that. I was supposed to travel on a Friday. Unfortunately, someone who was supposed to pick me up, they came late, so I missed my flight, and I only had Saturday and Sunday. So what I did was I went to the airport. You know, I was just there crying in tears, like, oh my gosh, I already spent so much money on this dream of mine, and now I can't even go anymore, and I don't have money to buy another ticket, you know. So I was there crying. I started asking people around, do you have money? Luckily someone you know, helped me with that, and I was like, that's good. I had to buy another ticket for the next morning, so I was like, I'm not leaving this airport. I am sleeping here, because if I go and I miss my flight again, I'll literally just be dead, you know. So someone talked me out of it. My sister-in-law was like, you know what, you can't sleep at the airport, it's not even safe. So luckily I had a friend who works at the airport, so he was like, I'll take you to Windhoek and then I'll bring you back tomorrow, because I anyways have to come back to work early in the morning. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do that. So I came back the next morning. I finally boarded and I was very excited. So I arrived in Joburg at 9 o'clock, and I went in this stadium, and the lines were long. They were really, really long, and I'm like, you know what, it's fine, I'm gonna be in this line, I'm gonna enjoy every single moment of this. So I only got to audition at 9 p.m. Imagine, in the night. It was late and I was so tired, but I went in that room, I auditioned, I did my thing. I don't think I did really good. So what I did was like, you know what, judges, thank you for having me. I'm going home tomorrow, so can you give me some advice, you know? So they gave me some advice on how to be better, and I was like, okay, cool, thanks. So I left, and the next morning, because my flight was only at 4 p.m., I went back again to audition again. So it was fun, it was exciting. I didn't make it again, but you know, the experience was really good. It was crazy in the moment, and I think that's what we should live for, you know, in life. We don't always have to plan things. We should do things that set our hearts on fire. So that was really crazy, but really, really exciting. I've learned a lot. Whew. I keep to myself. I undergo a social media detox. You won't see me, and I try to heal from within. You know, I try to just be on my own. I pray a lot, you know, for guidance, for revelation, so I know what to do next, you know, and just you know, feed my body, heart, mind, and soul with all the good things, so that I can get through whatever I'm going through at that moment. So it really helps me a lot to be on my own. You know, to pray, to get guidance, to get revelation, and then to see what the next step is. Yeah, thank you. So I cut my hair as a result of an experiment. I was like, okay, because I had really long hair, beautiful hair, you know, I had edges, like, you know, laid and slayed. So I was like, if I cut my hair, like, would I still be pretty? Will I still be confident? Will I still be who I was or who I am? You know, would people's sons still like me or think I'm cute and pretty, you know? So I was like, I think I need to do something that scares me, so I can be brave and see how it turns out. But also, in addition to that, I was in my last year, I was doing my honors, and I was working as an intern, right? So I was like, I think I need to take a gap year, or I just need to rediscover myself. And I was like, let me try and do something that scares the heck out of me. And I loved my hair. It was like my pride and joy. So I was like, I think I want to cut my hair. Let me experiment this. So I cut my hair in 2016 in December. I was at the village. I was like, I'm doing this at the village because in case I look like a deformed clay pot or, you know, some egg, I was gonna be there and nobody would see me. And then I also bought a wig in case I didn't like the turnout. But till today, I don't even have that wig. I don't like it. It's hard anyways. So yeah, I cut my hair in December and I really didn't like it. But as I grew, or as time went by, I grew to like it and be like, okay, not bad. And plus it saves me a lot of money. So that's also a good thing. So yeah, I cut my hair because I thought I needed to do something that scares the heck out of me so that I can be braver, so that I can try and rediscover myself and to find out if, you know, people's sons would still find me cute. And surprisingly, they still do. Ah! I am currently reading The Alchemist by Paulo, and your books I would recommend you to read. Oh my goodness. Crushing by T.D. Jakes, definitely a must read. The 5 a.m. Club and The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, both by Robin Sharma. I would definitely recommend Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Yo, there are so many great books that I would want you to read. The Bible, obviously. Yeah, I have quite a lot, hey? I have quite a lot. So yeah, those are just some of the books that I really think you should read. Oh yes, and because we want to be entrepreneurial, Successful Entrepreneurship by Tapiwa Kadikwa, very, very important to read as well. And yeah, and many more. Sure. That's a very deep question. In fact, I don't even like giving advice. So, I think wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I think what I would advise is for you to try and discover your purpose if you haven't already, because I think we are all on this earth for a particular reason and for a short space of time. So you can't afford doing things that you don't like, things that make you unhappy. You gotta work on your life and do what sets your heart on fire and do things that makes you happy. You know, of course, there will always be people trying to convince you otherwise, trying to impose their opinions and dreams on you. But it's up to you to have the courage to just stand up and be like, you know what? I understand you, but I think this is more important. So purpose is very important. I, for one, am discovering my purpose and I think I'm on the right track. So yeah, do that and do what makes you happy. There is no manual, you know, on how to live your life. People can input, people can advise, but in the end, only you and your maker know. So how about you give that a try? So yes, guys, that is me, Ivawa. I have just answered 26 questions that you have asked on my 26th birthday. Thank you to everyone who has asked a question. Thank you to everyone who is watching right now. I hope this video gives you an idea, you know, or to learn more about me, what type of person that I am. So yes, thank you so much. And don't forget to follow me on social media. Let's connect and let's live the best lives, okay? Let's be who we are destined to be. Signing out.